Hey there, lovely people. So, I posted a poll on Instagram story about whether you guys wanted to see my modification to this poor Chic Sparrow Folio that went through a lot. And 100% of you said yes. So, there we are. I'm going to show you what I did to it, and you can tell me if you like it or not. So I bought this Chic Sparrow A6 folio in Hemingway Havana, I think last year. I love folios, but I have to have an elastic closure, and I generally like pen loops, so I kind of use this for my journal that just stays on my desk for a while. But I really want to carry this around with me and see it age a little bit more. So that's why I decided to just, I guess, do things to it so that it will fit my needs a little bit better. So it kind of already has some really pretty patina. Also, the sun is being really annoying right now, so I don't know if you can see it that well. Let me try. Okay, that's not that much better. Anyways, so I'll walk you through what I did to it. First off, obviously, I have an elastic closure and 2 strings added, and you'll see why in just a little bit. Elastic closures are always great. This one, the elastic I'm using is very, very stretchy, so it doesn't really damage the leather or the insert at all. Right off the bat, actually, before I open it, I will just show you what I did to the edges. I don't know if you noticed, but even though Chic Sparrow burnishes their edges, I believe that they don't really put a burnishing agent on it. And a lot of times the edge gets a little bit fuzzy. I do not like fuzzy edges at all. So I put a coat of natural or clear edge finish on it, and now it's pretty shiny and decently smooth, which I really like. So when you open it up, first off, I cut out a pocket for the stencil. I use the stencil a lot, and I wanted a pocket that I can use to kind of access it quickly. The pocket I cut out, I also put an edge finish on it and just punched 2 holes. And then I'm using this folio pocket for my sticker album. So I mean, it doesn't really stretch out much at all because of how sturdy this leather is. It's just not a really stretchy leather, but it's a really nice fit with the Hobonichi photo album. It's almost perfect, with a little bit of sticker in there, and once it goes in there, it also gives the front cover a nice fuller look. So after you take these out, I have a Quo Vadis hardcover clear fontan paper notebook on this string right here. So I just put the string in the center. This is a relatively new notebook. I've had it for a while, never used it, but because of how stretchy it is, it doesn't really dig into anything, which is really nice. And I use this for just random quick notes and things like that. And the reason why I decided to keep this on the string instead of in here is because it has this hard cover, which makes it not fit in a actual folio sleeve. After that, I have my Dayfree. This is my current main planner, it is slipped into this back pocket with the weekly supplement from Hobonichi. And so we can take these out, and here's the pen loop. So what I did to the pen loop is I bought a Chic Sparrow Mr. Darcy Bennett pen loop, the glue-on kind, and then I adjusted it to the width I wanted, and I just riveted it into, I don't know if you can see the back of the rivets. I basically just did a riveted pen loop, is what I put together. The reason why I did it horizontally is because that back piece is relatively thin. So I couldn't do the vertical 2 rivets that Chic Sparrow does. And then I cut off the excess. So it's basically just a pen loop that matches the leather really, really well because it's the same leather. And the rivet does make the back here patina a little bit faster, but I mean, it looks good. I mean, this leather looks great, new or used. So yeah, so I added the pen loop, added elastic closure, added 2 elastics. The reason why I did 2 kind of like wide holes instead of like 3, I guess, for 4 elastics is that I wanted the option to do either 2 or 4 elastics. And currently I'm using 2, but I could just use a longer one or a different one and then do another loop so that I have 4 elastics. And it works really well that way. And after I take everything out, even though I've been stuffing a lot of stuff in here, you can see that the front pocket hasn't really stretched much at all. So this works perfectly fine as a basically front like accessories pocket almost for my stickers. I just love how it turned out. The back cover still slides in really well, and having the weekly supplement on top of it kind of protects the actual Dayfree from the rivet a little bit more, even though it doesn't really do much to the paper anyways. It's just me being difficult, and I'm just putting things back on so you can see again how it fits. This insert fits here really, really well because of how stretchy the elastics are, and I can, when I write, I can just kind of move it on top of the Dayfree. It's so stretchy. And then this photo album for my stickers goes in here super well, and I kind of use it as a little folder for my stuff too that I just wanted to have in there, and it's in here really, really securely. And my stencil, I could put more things in this pocket that I cut out, but right now I just have this stencil here because that's what I use the most, and I don't want to carry more than I need to with me. And then finally the pen goes in here, and it sits really nicely. I think it's a really good height for the A6 size, and this is what it looks like. It's a perfect fit. The photo album being in there makes the front cover look so nice. And yeah, I am loving this. I think the modifications I did to it made it so much more mine. It just works with my needs and how I use it so much better. And I hope that was helpful for you to see the potential of a simple folio. You can do so much to it. And if you're interested in having it modified, there are a lot of people that would do that for you. It's also pretty easy to do that yourself. There's no stitching involved, just mostly punching holes and cutting. and riveting things, which is also basically punching holes and hammering stuff. So it doesn't take a lot of skill to do this. If you want a more experienced leather worker to do this for you, I'll be happy. Just send me a PM. I'd be happy to talk to you about your options. Otherwise, just get some really basic tools from Amazon or Michaels. You can do this pretty easily at home too. I hope you enjoy the video. I hope that was helpful, and thanks for watching.